Welcome to another All Aboard layout update. It's been a while since my last one, approximately 6 months or so, which I apologize for, but I've been busy. I've gotten a little bit of work done on the layout at least. But we'll start over here at the main yard. What I've done is I've gotten a couple more of these tracks in, which I believe the yard is finished now, other than maybe putting some bumpers on the end there so trains don't meet a doom of the floor, because I know it'll happen at some point. But I ran out of cork, so I just used some like cork board or something, cut it into strips, and glued that together because I didn't want to go out and buy 1 or 2 pieces of cork, and there's no hobby shops around me anymore. So that's what I've done over in the engine yard. We'll move to a different part of the layout and see what else I've done. So we're over here at kind of the main table of the layout, and I've gotten a little bit of work done here. We'll start off with, I have some of the fascia on here. Got a couple more pieces. Doesn't look perfect, but it looks good enough for me. As you can see here, I got the toggles for 2 of the switches installed. The one's right over there in that corner. I have also done a little bit of scenery work right here around the grain elevator. As you can see, just kind of put down some extra ballast I had that I wasn't planning on using, just to make a little parking lot, just to add some variation to the layout instead of the lovely plywood that you can currently see everywhere. So that's mainly some of the things I've done. I also believe I got 1 track here for my future scrapyard plan. I also have the switch there to go off, maybe just over there a little bit. I've made a little bit of progress. I have the track to lay that down. I just haven't kind of figured out how exactly I want that to go. So once I figure that out, I'll go ahead and lay that track and finish that out. Next, we'll go ahead and move on to something else small that I've been working on here at the layout. So we are over here at my lift out bridge right here. And this thing has been causing me a lot of issues, but I think I finally have them solved. So previously, what I was doing for the joint was I had these 2 screws right there, as you can see, and I just kind of soldered the rails to it, and then I cut them and kind of hoped it'd line up whenever I put it back in. However, that was never the case. There was always a little bit of variation in the height of the rails, or they would twist a little bit, and they just wouldn't line up right. And previously I was just kind of not sure what to do about it. But I made some slight modifications. As you can see, I have rail joiners on them now, and some of them I removed the screws to make space for the rail joiners, and it's pretty easy to just slide them off, slide them about. And as you can see, this rail has a lot of move in it, but this one doesn't. So by putting the rail joiners on, kind of connecting them up, helps line them up properly. It makes it a little harder to lift out the bridge, but it only takes a couple seconds and it's not a big deal. And it makes the trains run a lot better over this bridge and eliminates a lot of the issues I was having. So that hopefully will fix all the issues I've had with the lift out bridge here. And that was the last main issue I was having with the track. So I'm hoping now that the track is 99% finished, other than this one piece right here, that I can start working on some scenery, maybe getting some new buildings, getting those assembled. Probably start working on scenery over here, kind of making it maybe like a mountain scene or something like that. I think this would work well for the area. And just kind of starting to work more on the layout as time permits. Maybe start getting a building here for whatever I make this. Start building this scrap area up. Just kind of starting to work on what I can. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. As I've previously mentioned, there are still some warping issues with the layout here and there, but overall it's not too bad and the trains run pretty much fine. So, I hope you enjoyed this layout update. If you have any suggestions or comments, go ahead and leave them down below, and I'll see you guys next time.